What's up, traders? Zach here from the Trading Network. I hope you guys are doing well. I have another weekly market profile forecast for you guys. It's been a little bit since I have put out one of these videos, so for those of you guys new to the channel and new to this video series, first and foremost, welcome to the Trading Network. What we do in this video series is discuss a weekly market profile forecast for the ES and NQ futures markets. We will also go through the session market profile. We'll discuss some weekly candlestick charts as well. And by the end of this video, you guys will have a great idea of what I will be looking for this coming week for ES and NQ, key levels that I will be looking to take trades off of, base risk off of, use as targets, and once again, places to manage risk. So without any further delay, let's dive into the charts. We'll start with the NQ session profile, and we will see what we have coming up for this week. Alrighty, so first and foremost, what I look at the beginning of every single week, typically on Sunday nights, but because it's Labor Day and we had a half day today, I am doing this analysis on Monday afternoon. So the market is closed right now. It will reopen in about an hour or so. But what I'm going to be looking at, because this is such a small profile with a tiny bit of volume, I'm going to be looking at levels from Friday. So the important areas that I will be looking for on NQ to hold above, first and foremost, I want to see price move and hold above value from Friday. And that would be NQ moving above 15,536 and holding above that level. Now that, of course, we had a very low volume overnight session as well. So, you know, although this 15,570 level, which is the overnight high, could hold some weight, I think that Thursday's value high at 578 is going to hold even more weight. So that would be the first target that I would be looking at to the upside. Second would be 593. Third would be 606. And then the fourth area I would be looking for price to move is, of course, the highs from Friday. And that lines up with the overnight high from Thursday into Friday. So we have the overnight high at 15,661 and Friday's high at 15,652. So that would be my fourth and, most drastic target. That would be basically a move up about 130 points from where we are currently. And to the downside, we have some interesting levels that we actually didn't even test today. So I would be looking for a move to test this 15,506 level, and based on whether or not we can use that level as support, I will be looking for a move, potentially back up to test value high. And if 15,506 breaks to the downside, I'll be looking for a move into Friday's low, which also coincides with this low from August 30th into 31st right there at 15,460. We also have value area low from August 30th at 446. So that is what I will be looking at when it comes to the NQ session profile. Give me just 1 second and I will switch over to the NQ weekly profile and we will discuss some higher time frame levels. Alrighty, so let's dig into some NQ weekly profile here. You can see currently we are right around the POC from last week, 15,503. For those of you guys less familiar with market profile and what a point of control means, that means that this is where price spent the most time and it also spent the most volume. So that is a very important price level. And generally speaking, I would say on a higher time frame, if we can hold above 15.5K, very likely to get a test of last week's value area high at 15.6K. And you can see last week's regular trading hours high is at 15,652, where we have actually a selling tail. So, if we can come up and we can repair this selling tail, I think that we're very likely to continue to move up into these prior areas. We have a value area high from the week of July 31st up at 15,776. And just above that, we have a value area high from that prior week at 15,793. So good confluence up there. If we can move, we get some more substantial moves. Obviously, the level that I'm talking about is, 250 points away. But NQ can do double that in a day. We know that. So if we do get some stronger upside moves above 793, 776. Look for a move 15,857. That's the weekly high of July 10th. And then we've got good confluence at 15.9K with a value area high from the July 17th session, range high, weekly high from July 24th, and another weekly high 1 point above that from the following week, July 31st. So that's what I'd be looking at for some upside levels. And if we break 15.5K to the downside, I'll be looking for a move down to 15,430, 15,330, and we could have a little pit stop at 15,356 there as well. That's the weekly high from August 21st, and then 336 breaks to the downside, looking for a move down to 15,282. So that is my story on NQ. Let's hop on over to the ES session profile, and we will see very similarly what kind of price action we could be looking at and what kind of trade opportunity we might be able to expect or at least keep an eye out for in the coming week. So what we have here is ES. Today we closed our half day at 45.18. Friday's low 45.07, also the value area low. Friday's value area high 45.24 and 3/4, and then we've got Friday's high up at 45.47. So if you want to pick three simply important levels to keep an eye out for, I would say 45.07, 45.24, 45.47. So to give you guys just an example here of how you could use this as a trade opportunity. Say you wait for tomorrow's market to open in the morning. You see price move above 45.24. You see 45.24 act as support. You have, some other indicators such as the TTN proprietary indicator package. You see good candlestick structure, oscillator structure, maybe some bullish divergence. And you can take a long potentially from 45.24 up to 45.31 1/4. That's the overnight high. Or 45.34. That's the value area high from last Thursday, right? Or 45.30 and 75, which is the range high from August 30th, right? That's last Wednesday. So this is how I'm using these levels, on a very, very simple basis. I'm using market profile in a lot of different ways, profile open types and things of that nature. If you guys want to learn more about the profile, I would highly suggest checking out my video titled The Conviction Meter. It gives you just another simple way of how you can use market profile to understand immediately on the open whether buyers or sellers are likely to be in control, whether or not we are more likely to see ranging price action or trending price action. Just as an example, if we open above or below the prior range high, for example, if we opened above 45.39 or below 45.12, which we did on Friday, you can see we opened up here, that's O period, we opened at 45.43, we are more likely, we immediately know that, we are more likely if we open gap up or gap down, which is what that is, that we are likely to have trending price action. And that is exactly what happened on Friday. Market opened and we immediately trended down, and sellers were in control basically that entire day. And then we did the rest of our business right around the lows of the session and closed right above the point of control, about 12 points above the lows on ES. So that is just, a quick, simple example of how you can use market profile in addition to the levels to know where probability sits in regards to the conviction, in regards to what levels are likely to, get supported or rejected and things of that nature. So with that in mind, let's hop back over to the weekly profile. We'll look at ES weekly profile, and then I'll dig into some weekly candlestick charts just for a moment, and we will start to wrap things up. So as I was pointing out on NQ, I want to point something out on ES as well. This 45.47 level technically is the regular trading hours high and value area high from last week. So that's going to be a very important level. We're also sitting above the POC on ES from last week's profile, 45.13. If we break 45.13 to the downside, look for moves to 45.07, 44.93. 500 is probably going to be a pit stop. We have 89. That is a point of control, but I like not last week's high, but the prior week's high at 44.76. I think that's a pretty important level as well. So these would be kind of price stair stepping down: 45.13, 45.07. 44.93, 89 maybe, and then 76 and 63. So keep an eye out for those levels to the downside on ES. If ES can move and hold above 45.50, call it, or 45.45, then we have a naked POC from the week of July 31st up at 45.98, and I would not be surprised. I would actually think that the probability will increase significantly for us to move up and test 45.73, 45.83, and then that 45.98.75 naked POC level, to be precise. If we move and hold above 45.98, call it 4,600 basically, then we have the high and the value area high from that same weekly profile up at 46.19. So that is where I would be looking to the upside from a weekly perspective on ES as well. and that should give you guys some great levels to, at the very least, mark off and watch what price does around those areas. I say it all the time. If you guys are new, if you guys are new to the profile, if you guys are new to this type of analysis, if you guys are new to my channel, then simply just mark off the levels and watch. You know, there's no harm. You can also go back and backtest our daily trade plans, which we release for free every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is 30 minutes after New York Open. We also release these trade plans 30 minutes roughly before market open for our private community. And if you guys are not aware, we also live stream our trading every single day, Monday through Friday, starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time in our private community. I will talk a little bit more about how to join our private community at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But before we do that, I want to just hop over to the ES and NQ weekly chart just briefly and show you guys what I am thinking here. So last week's weekly candle actually confirmed a higher low and a local low on the weekly chart, with ES closing a weekly bar above the top of the prior weekly bar. Oscillators are still a little sketchy, I will say. You know, typically we like to see them completely reset, but you can see how rare that is on the weekly chart. So I'm not as worried about that, but something to keep in mind. We are holding this upside weekly trend line. Once again, you know, this has been broken to the upside, and we have this beautiful little high time frame, long-term weekly bull flag that could be an incredible measured move that I have talked about numerous times on my page. So what you can do here, and I have actually talked about this and explained this many times as well on how to calculate a bull flag, but you basically just take the measured move, you measure the top of the flag to the bottom of the flagpole, and then you place this measured move at the bottom of the flag, you know, which gives us this giant measured move to 6,200 on ES. So that could take a long time to get there, but this structure is bullish is what I'm trying to say here. And I will show you the very same thing on NQ. Structure is bullish. We've got local lows on the weekly, and that would have me leaning to the upside. Now, we have to be patient. We have to wait and see what the market tells us. Obviously, you know, I'm an intraday trader, so the weekly chart isn't a huge thing that I have in my mind on a day-to-day basis, but you know, this type of thing is important at the very least to remind yourself who is in control on the macro scale at the moment. And you know, after we had this push down here from basically, you know, the beginning of August until now, things have changed. Things have changed quite a bit in the last, you know, 5-6 weeks or so. So bulls are back in control, I would say, and especially until we put in another local top like we did here. This changed behavior momentarily for about a month, and this, I think, is likely going to continue our trend to the upside, and I would be looking for a retest of this 15.9K level that I was talking about on the NQ weekly profile as well. So that is my thought for the weekly candlestick chart. Those are my thoughts overall for price action moving forward. If you guys do find this content valuable, I would greatly appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and click that bell notification to be notified every single time we post videos here on the channel. If you guys want to learn more about what we do here at the Trading Network, please check out our website, thetradingnetwork.io, where you can purchase access to our most popular offering, the TTN Pro Trader Bundle, where you will get access to that private Discord that I was mentioning a little bit here in the video. And that includes your ability to join our live streams, which we host every single day, Monday through Friday, starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. You can join the live stream, turn your microphone on, watch us trade live in real time, ask questions, and participate in the discussions. In addition to the Discord access, you guys will also get access to the Fundamentals of Futures Trading course, where you will learn the exact strategies that we trade on a daily basis in the live streams step by step. Last but not least, you receive access to the proprietary indicator package, which gives you access to all of the indicators that coincide with the strategies we teach in the fundamentals course. Now, one thing I want to mention is that we are offering a Labor Day sale until 11:59 p.m. on September 5th. So tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time, that code will expire. The code is Labor Day 23, all caps, and you guys will receive 20% off the Pro Trader Bundle. So if you guys have been waiting to join the community, if you've been waiting to access the course and the indicators, now is a great time to get a little bit of a discount and join us, trade with us, and level up your trading game as soon as possible. Lastly, if you guys are looking for one-on-one trader mentorship, which gives you daily access to me, one-on-one hourly Zoom calls Monday through Friday, you can join my mentorship waitlist. It is currently full for September, but you can click the link in the description of the video below and join the waitlist for October. If you guys have any questions about anything that I have mentioned in this video, please feel free to shoot us an email at info@thetradingnetwork.io. You can also hit us up on Instagram at the.trading.network, or if you have any comments or questions about the analysis that I have talked about in this video, drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thank you guys, as always, for taking the time to watch this content. I appreciate you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.